on the track.
Hey guys, welcome back, man. Journey of a Rapper, man. Let's get straight to it. And here we go, 9 to 5 twine, man. Journey of a Rapper, man. I want to welcome y'all back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for viewing my videos. I want to thank anyone who subscribed to me right now. And on this episode, we're going to talk about creating merch, aka merchandise. So look, creating merchandise is super easy, but it can be complicated if you don't prepare to do it, and you'll lose your brains like I did when I first started creating merch. I created merch to give, I'm not gonna even lie, I love fashion, and I wanted to, make my brand awareness. I basically wanted to build my brand and start my own clothing line, regardless of me being a rapper or not. I feel like having a clothing brand or a brand period, and to be able to sell t-shirts or any kind of merchandise related to your brand is a good way to establish your brand as being something serious and great. Not only that, like I said, I always had a desire to have a clothing line. So pretty much I'm just gonna share with you guys everything I did to start my clothing brand, and basically give you guys all the things that it's gonna take for you to start your own clothing brand, and to make it super easy for you, so you won't waste time. You will save time by following all the steps that I'm gonna give you. And it's 3 easy and super basic steps to starting your own clothing line or just having merch. If you're a rapper, I definitely think you should get some merch. That's something that's gonna help you as a rapper, having merch for people to buy, to support you, and basically to help your music and your brand and your name as a rapper. So basically, before I get into it, like I said, I'm gonna help you guys learn how to create merch and start up your clothing line. So before I get into that, so basically it's 3 steps. The first step is you want to find out exactly what you want to sell. At the end of the day, most rappers sell t-shirts with a picture of their face and their name. So that's just number 1. I eventually think you're going to sell a hat with your name or your brand or your logo. So hats and t-shirts is the most basic things rappers or just people with clothing lines sell. So you want to figure out, do you want to sell anything more than that? So I went above just selling hats and t-shirts, and I have jogger sets, I have hoodies, jogger sets, I have ski masks, and I got beanie hats also. I also have, of course, I have shirts and hats, but I have beanie hats, ski masks, hoodies, joggers. I have all those. I'm going to upgrade my inventory, and I'm going to have a lot of different more items besides those. Those are pretty much all basic items. But there's nothing wrong with just selling t-shirts. If that's what your goal is, just to sell t-shirts, that's still a great product. Who doesn't like a t-shirt? Like, everybody wears and loves t-shirts. Like, that's just something that's going to be a part of fashion forever, unless the government passes on a law where we could just be outside with no t-shirts on for everybody. Then I guess people will stop buying t-shirts. But no, seriously though, that's the first step, is figuring out what exactly you want to sell. And I ain't even gonna lie, you necessarily don't have to sell t-shirts and hats or even clothes. You could just sell maybe just like a decorative pen or a poster. Like, as a rapper, you don't necessarily have to sell clothes. You could just sell collective items. Like I said, a pen, a keychain holder, a poster, phone covers. It's a lot of different merchandise that you could sell that necessarily doesn't have to be clothes. But I'm focusing more so on merchandise as far as clothes, not collective items. So with that being said, you got to figure out what you want to sell, and that's the first step. The second step into creating merch is finding the vendors. The vendors are the people who are going to supply you with whatever you're trying to sell. So if you're going to start a clothing brand as a rapper, you need to find the vendors / suppliers that you're going to buy the merchandise from, that you're going to buy the hats, the t-shirts, the hoodies, the joggers, the ski masks, the baseball hats, the beanies, the pants, anything. That's what you need to do. You need to find the vendors, and that could be the hard part. So it's a lot of vendors out there, but you got to know which vendors had a good quality that you're looking for, and you got to know the vendors that have that basically is going to fit the size requirements that you want to, as far as the target group that you're looking for. Are you looking to sell merchandise to people that are extra tall, people who may be bigger? Is that your target audience? You got to take into consideration that certain vendors only sell certain sizes. So that's something to keep in mind when you looking for vendors. Like I said, you gonna have to do research on who has the best quality materials as far as what you want to sell. And not only that, you basically just want to go for whatever look that you're trying to find. You're going to have to just do some good research on finding vendors. And that is going to be the hardest part about creating merch. The vendors, they all have different kind of products. So you're just going to have to find what you like and what you're trying to sell. Basically, you're just going to have to make up your mind on what kind of materials and what items that you want to sell. And once you do that, you're just going to have to find the vendors that have those the quality and grade of materials that you want to sell to people. So that's the biggest step. Number 2 is the biggest step, finding vendors and suppliers. And once you find those vendors and suppliers, and you know how to, basically, once you find those vendors and suppliers, then you're going to move on to step 3. Step 3 is finding the embroiderers, the actual people who are going to design, the actual people who are going to put the designs on your merchandise. So you want to find the embroiderers, the screen printers, the seamstresses. Those are the people that you're going to want to reach out to, so they're actually going to create the merch. So you thought about, the first step was figuring out what you want to sell. The second step is finding the vendors / suppliers. And the third step is finding the embroiderers, the screen printers, and the seamstresses. Those are the people that are actually going to put your designs onto the merchandise. So that's the last step. And that's basically goes all upon the area that you stay in. Now, don't get me wrong. You got a lot of companies that would create the merchandise that you want them to create for you. They could take the designs that you have, they could get them digitized, they could get it, screen printed, they can screen print, they can embroider, they can do all kinds of things with the garments that you give them. It's a lot of companies online, but understand, you're not going to be able to check upon the garments. You're not going to be able to check up on your merch, like go in store and do it, because if you sending it and mailing it out to them, it's no way for you to get it. They're just gonna have to send you samples before you guys just agree and they mass produce whatever merchandise you want to mass produce. But that's a route you could take, but it really all depends on the people in your area that you can find. I actually would recommend you to find someone that you physically can go to, like a store, like a storefront business, and you go to them up front and you talk to them and figure out what they can and can't do. That's the best thing to do on Instagram. You got a lot of people starting up clothing lines and brands all over YouTube, just everywhere. All over social media, people are starting clothing brands. So you got a lot of these companies, they do the designs for you. They take your ideas, your logos, whatever designs you got, they could put them on all the clothes that you buy from the vendors. But you got to figure out who has the best pricing, what do you want done, and stuff like that. So once you figure out what you want to sell, once you find the vendors that's going to supply you with the garments and the quality garments that you want, then you find you an embroiderer, a seamstress, and a screen printer to put your logos and designs onto those garments. And that's pretty much it. That's how you start. That's how you create merch. It's that simple. Those are the 3 steps. The last step, as far as finding the embroiderers, if at the end of the day, whatever city that you're in, and you can't find an embroiderer or a screen printing shop or a seamstress to put your garments together, to put the merch together how you want it, it's hundreds of people and thousands of people online that you could find, and basically you would just have to take your garments and get them shipped to their location, and then those people would basically ship them back to you. I don't know if they would ship them back to you for free. I don't know if you would have to pay, but basically that's all you would have to do. And there you have it, my friends. That's how you create merch, man. The process is very easy. It could be hard if you don't do research. The most time consuming part is finding vendors and making sure they have the available quantities that you want. And once you do that, you should, basically send those garments to the embroiderers and the screen printers and let them do their job. Some people might say you should find the embroiderer first, but it's all preference. I say you should find the garments first. Finding the embroiderers, you might find an embroiderer, but then they won't accept your order because they just have too much business. So that's why I say the last step should be finding the embroiderer or the seamstress or the screen printers last, because you don't know how much business that these other people may have. By the time you get your garments, they may have too many orders to even take yours. So it'd take them 2-3 months before they could even get to yours, because that's how much business they have. So I hope you guys like my video, man. That's how you create merch. And my fault, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm gonna give y'all a steal. So some vendors, I'm gonna give y'all a bonus. I'm gonna give y'all a bonus before I end this video, man. I'm gonna tell y'all the name of some vendors. I'm gonna read off this list of vendors right now. So you got Bulk Apparel, you got JiffyShirts.com, okay, BulkApparel.com, JiffyShirts.com, Sandmar.com, ShirtSpace.com, AlphaBroider.com, SNSActivewear.com, TSCApparel.com, TSFapparel.com, OneStopInc.com, OrderACC.com, and McCraryTees.com. Those are all great vendors that have all different kinds of vendors and suppliers on their website, all different kinds of brands that you could buy, from hats to tees to hoodies to jogger pants to ski masks to beanie hats to any kind of fashion. They have it. Jean jackets, jean pants, sweatpants, anything you can name, those websites have it all. Socks, all kinds of things. So with that being said, man, before I end the video also, just to show you guys 9-to-5 world, 9-to-5 way, 9-to-5 life, 9-to-5 business. This is just these some jogger sweatpants. These are Lilac right here. So yeah, man, just those are my sweatpants. This is a hoodie right here. This is Chanel patch hoodie of my logo. And this is the other side of my tag right there. You can't see it because it's in the it's in this packaging, but yeah, man, this is just quick little look at my hoodie, my embroidery hoodies, and my that's just regular yellow sweatpants and hoodies. I thought I'd just throw that in there just to show you guys a glimpse of my merch that I created. I highly suggest you guys go on my website, www.9to5world.net, and go check out my website, man, and go support my label, support me, the label, and the brand by buying an item, whether it's a shirt, hat, t-shirt. Just purchasing one item from me would help me with my rap career, help with funding, and I would highly appreciate you guys for doing that. I love you guys for doing that. So yeah, man, that's how you create merch, man. I gave you guys the 3 steps into create merch. I gave you a list of vendors. You guys definitely should use those vendors and check out those websites. I pronounced them exactly how they sound like, so you could easily find those. Even if you spell them wrong, if you put t-shirts or something, or not even gonna say t-shirts, I'm pretty sure if you put t-shirt vendors or t-shirt suppliers, you should be able to find all those companies. They all should pop up, and it's a lot of companies besides those that I just listed. So like I said, finding exactly what you want to sell as the actual merchandise that you buy to put your designs on, that's going to be the hardest part. Getting somebody to actually put your logo and designs onto those garments, that's going to be easy for that. Like, it's hundreds and thousands of people that does embroidery and screen printing and sewing and seamstressing and all those kind of things. So man, I hope y'all like my video, man. I showed y'all everything y'all need to know in creating merch. With that being said, I want you guys to click like. I want you guys to like the video. I want you guys to comment on the video. I want you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. And last but not least, man, this is Journey of a Rapper, man. I created merch. I got my merch on sale. I told y'all it's 9to5world.net. It's powered by, my website is powered by Squarespace. I'm going to be setting up a Shopify store also. And last but not least, man, get up out of here, man. Enjoy your life. Get off work. Signing out, man. We punching out. Get up out of here. It's 9to5 world, 9to5 way, 9to5 life, 9to5 business. We clocking up out of here. Go home, get some good food, get some rest, have fun, take time off, have a vacation, and get up out of here, man. It's Journey of a Rapper, man. Get up out of here. We signing out.